Hello everybody and welcome to the Minecraft Weekly Snapshot. This week is 12 week 50A and there's been a hell of a load of changes since last week. There's been a shed loads of changes. So beginning at the very start, dropping items that now have a stack. So for example I have these books here. If you press Control and then Q, you drop the whole stack rather than having to manually go into your inventory like this and pick them up and go like that. So really quick way of disposing of items. So the fireworks have been tweaked. There's more information on the fireworks on the wiki. I've just made this quick one up here. And they've tweaked the effects and also tweaked the sounds. Well, in fact, they've added sounds. So if you listen carefully... Actually, I could do with turning my sound up. There we go. Pretty cool stuff. Perhaps not something I would find particularly interesting, but I will do a tutorial on fireworks. They look pretty cool. So there's a brand spanking new enchantment in the game, and that is thorns. And we can get these directly from the enchantment books, of course, which themselves have been changed. It can go up to thorns 3, so we're going to grab some of these guys, and this is an armor enchantment. I believe you can get it from just putting armor in a enchantment table. I haven't tried it, but I think you can do it. And this is a new enchantment in the game. There we go. Look, protection 3, thorns 2. And what this thorns enchantment does is whenever a monster attacks you and you have the thorns enchantment on, it attacks them back. So they might, for example, a zombie might hit you, but they also take damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to make up some diamond armor with the thorns enchantment. And we're going to see what happens with it, I guess. And of course, to use the books, you have to do these in the anvil. And let's just put thorns 3. So it's not an expensive enchantment by the looks of things to actually do. So I'm gonna... Man, I'm getting full up here. 13 levels by the looks of things to do those. Thorns. So let's grab some thorns, and I also want to do some protection, because I'm not going to be using weaponry on these either, so I want to get some protection. I love these new books, they're really handy. Let's get some protection 4 going on here. We just need 2. I'm going to put this on the chest plate. 14. That costs actually cheaper. That would actually be cheaper doing it the book way than doing it the other way. But this is a creative based thing. The books themselves, they have also changed. This is just all blast protection armor. The books themselves have changed. You can now combine books on the anvil. So for example, just as I equip this armor, let's grab some protection. Protection 4. I'm going to try it with projectile, and I'm also going to try it with, I don't know, knockback. Let's see if this works. I mean, I've not experimented much with this. That absorbs that enchantment, so that one doesn't work. That does, however, so you get protection and knockback. That wouldn't do anything on armor, but there you go. You can actually combine books now, and I will leave you to have a play with that yourself. I'm not going to go into the details of that. So let's. The armor's been equipped. The big problem with this armor, though, is it does wear out quicker. So that is kind of maybe a small disadvantage to this over some of the other types of enchantments. It does wear it out quicker, but I guess you wouldn't notice so much on diamond. I want to just break the current to this for now, and I want to go time set night. Let's get a diamond sword. I really need to worry that much about it, but I need to wait for some monsters to spawn. In fact, actually, I've got a really high powerful diamond sword, and we can use that. After all, might as well, right? Sharpness 5, Sharpness 5, Knockback 2, Fire Aspect 2, and Looting 3. So pretty much everything you can imagine in terms of enchantments. It can't get much better than that. Now then, where are all the monsters at? I'm on hard difficulty, and I can't see a monster in sight. There's something definitely wrong. Ah, there we go. We've got some guys coming now. Alright, so why don't we... Yeah, why don't we... Wow, there's a lot of creepers around. I'm probably going to get blown up, but oh well. Game mode, what would it be? 0? Wow, it actually doesn't work. Does it only work on zombies? Yeah, I'm wearing the thorns armor, right? Does it only work on zombies? Ah, it just works on zombies that actually physically attack you. But I would have thought that would have worked on spiders. Maybe that's a bug. Because I mean, other enemies, like a creeper. Or what? Do you run into it? No, you don't run into it. It seems to only work on zombies. I would have thought it would have worked on spiders as well, but obviously not. Doesn't work on creepers either. So I think that might be a bit buggy yet. But that's alright, I suppose. Alright, so you see, I don't think it works every time. I don't think it works every time by the looks of things. It can't do because... Oh, look, spider jockey. And kill the spider jockey. Why don't we just go back into game mode 1. And let's go time. Set day again. So that's that feature. I don't find it that useful, but I guess it could be. It very much depends on your views, I suppose, as to whether you would find that useful or not. So yeah, the next thing is, and you will have seen this throughout this video, there is a tool highlight now when choosing a tool in your hotbar. So for example, I've just gone into this and it displays bone, arrow, spider eye, rotten flesh, and string. And I was looking for an option in terms of this, and at the moment there is not one, but there is one in the options file. You can actually turn this off, and I'll probably do that. It's kind of distracting and rather annoying, so that's been added. Not really that useful, but I guess it is for new players. Item drops, they render in 3D, so if I just chuck a bone out, for example, all item drops are now rendered in 3D like blocks, so that's a pretty cool feature, I suppose. I like it a lot better. So as I've said, they've expanded on the enchanted books. They are findable in dungeons now with special enchantments that aren't normally obtainable. So that might be like the sharpness 5 enchantments and that kind of thing. Silk touch can now be applied to shears on the anvil. So why don't we just take a look at shears. And you also need a silk touch book. And I did this, it only cost 6 levels when I did it. Yeah, shears with silk touch 1. Now this has a special feature. This enables me to collect cobwebs. I know a feature that a lot of people have wanted because it was in the game before, but it got removed for some bizarre reason. The feature got removed. So let me spawn a load of cobwebs here. Just grab a couple, scatter them around. Now I'm hoping that Vex improves Legendary again and patches it to have a pair of these Silk Touch shears so that we can actually take advantage of them now. So if I just go into game mode, what, 0 is it? No, game mode, yeah, game mode 0, and I use this, we can get the long-awaited cobwebs again. Oops. Get the long-awaited cobwebs. So when going through an abandoned mine shaft, if you want to use some cobwebs for decoration, then you most certainly can do that. So that's, well, I think so anyway, a nifty little feature. So, there we go. Back to game mode 1, of course. Alright, so now we've done that. Get rid of all these. Let's see. So yeah, back to the enchantable books again. They can now be found in loot chests and by trading with villagers. So there are, I think it means the blacksmith chests. They can be found in those as well. So alright, what else is there? Unbreaking can now be applied to anything with durability. So that's flint and steel, shears, all of those kind of things that degrade that don't already have it. I'm trying to look to see if I can actually see anything in the creative menu that degrades. Armor. Oh yeah, they've finally done it for armor, I think. Let's see, does it done for armor? I think they'll have added it for armor as well. That is something which I don't know whether you can just get it off a normal enchantment table, or you actually have to combine it in an anvil, but I know that you can get it now and it works. Why don't we let's do a couple of 30s, see what we see. Projectile. That looks to be sort of anvil only feature, but that's not too bad, I guess. Shame in a sense, but I could live with it. So breaking 3, 5. It only costs 5 levels, and that would work really well actually with the thorns enchantment because it would balance it out nicely. So yeah, death messages now appear in the server log files. That was a bug last week that has been finally fixed. We can actually use these books to enchant any item in creative mode. So if I just I don't know, stone slab with Bane of Arthropods 3 or something like that, we can combine these guys in an anvil now, as well as name it. So why don't we name it the Spider Slab? Spider Slab. There we go. Spider Slab, Bane of Arthropods 3. And you could attack this with spiders, and it even displays a little tooltip name, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously you'll still need to use a third-party editor for colours and things, but that's a step of the way in the right direction. That certainly makes it easier when making custom items now. I quite like that actually. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, there's been a ton of bug fixes as well. I will link you to the usual changelog on Reddit and the Mojang bug tracker page. And they will show you all the bugs. I'm not going to run through all of those because they're not that interesting, but there's plenty of cool stuff going on. Also, one last feature actually is combining these books. I didn't show you. Did I show you how to combine the books? I don't think I did, so why don't I show you how to do that. So let's go with a can we get a sharpness 5? Let's get a sharpness 5 and a smite 5. This would probably be the ultimate one. And you can combine these. Oh wow, that actually overwrites each other. They were meant to have fixed this, but perhaps not. Let's try book with Projectile Pro. Projectile Pro and Smite. 10, you get both. You could then apply that to something else. I don't know, these shears perhaps. Yeah, for 20 levels. So yeah, that's book combining. Pretty cool stuff. That's just about everything actually. So yeah, that is just about everything for this week's snapshot. I hope you've enjoyed this snapshot overview, and I hope that you are enjoying these snapshot videos, and I will see you in either next week's snapshot, or I think it's the pre-release on Monday. So they want to get it out before Christmas, and obviously they're going to be taking a break the Christmas week. And next week I believe is the last week before Christmas, so they'll be doing the pre-release on Monday and then getting that out probably, I would say, around Thursday of that week, I would have thought. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So see you later guys, and have a good day.